There's something that I want to explain to you guys that I think that some people are a little bit like maybe not completely understanding. When God reveals to me that something is going to happen, it isn't actually my job to prove to you that that thing is going to happen in the future. When I'm telling you that the trumpets have already, that certain trumpets have blown, it's also not my job to prove to you that those trumpets have blown. What is your job is to go back and discern with God whether what I'm saying is true. You have to go and discern that. Now, I want you to think for a moment about those who were talking in the Bible, who were letting people know destruction is coming, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Were they in the position of having to prove that something is going to happen in the future? Did Jeremiah have to prove that something was going to happen? Or did God say that if a prophet says that something is going to happen and it doesn't happen, then they have spoken presumptuously? That's what he said. That's what he taught you in the Old Testament. So if I say that something is going to happen and it doesn't happen, then I have spoken presumptuously. But don't take that to mean that you have no responsibility in discerning the message of the people, the messages of the people that you're listening to. First of all, the messages that I speak are not messages that people want to hear. It is not a message of peace, peace. It is not a message of God wants to prosper you and wants to give you abundance and he wants to buy you a house. Wealth is your portion. Those are not the messages I'm speaking. I'm calling you back to God. I'm telling you that destruction is coming. I'm telling you the wickedness that I see, not just the wickedness that I see, but the wickedness that he points out to me. I teach you the fulfillment of spiritual significance of things that God has established in order to help us to understand what's happening during these trumpets. And if I'm speaking correctly, or you discern that I'm speaking correctly, then go to God and ask him. You need to ask him. If you're unsure, you shouldn't even be listening to me until you've gone to him and asked him, is Carrie of you or not? You need to discern that. So I just wanted to make sure that I put that out there because sometimes people will kind of like, they'll ask questions in such a way of like, they want me to prove it to them. They want me to prove it to them when really the one that they need to prove to them is God, not me. All I am is a messenger. I'm sitting right here going, okay, you want me to say that? That's what you're speaking to me right now? I will. But it makes me look like a dum-dum. I don't have any control over whether this is going to happen or not. It's not as though God is laying something out more than what I'm telling you. All I'm doing is sharing with you what he shares with me. So no one said to Jeremiah, well, prove to us that that's going to happen. So it doesn't make sense for anyone to do that with me. You go to God. You ask him, is what Carrie is saying, is it true? Is this where we're at in history? Is this what the trumpets look like? What do I need to be doing right now? What do I need to be sharing with others? Should I even be listening to this woman? Those are questions that you should be bringing to God. And I want you to know, I am not saying in this video that I will not defend the things that I say, that I will not, help you to understand this is how I received this or anything like that. I absolutely am not above questioning. I've made that very, very clear on this channel. But I don't have the ability to prove the things that God alone has said are going to happen. Any more than, you read the Bible and you see that certain things that are going to happen in the future. You see that he's going to destroy the whole earth. You want me to prove that to you? That doesn't make sense. I don't have any more ability to prove that to you than I do what he's speaking to me. If you want confirmation, go to the author. I'm not the author. I'm the messenger. Please do this, guys. It's really important that you're asking God if the people you're listening to are from him. Because if you're not doing that, it doesn't matter if that person is true or not. What you have done in your heart is set them before God. If you have not bothered to go to God and ask him if this person is a messenger from you, are they one of your shepherds? Are they one of your messengers? Then what you have done is set up one more idol. Please discern that with God.